Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Pokemon Emerald No Healing in Battle Wedlocke Challenge. In the last episode, we took down the second gym leader of the game, being Gym Leader Brawly here in Dewford Town, earning ourselves the Knuckle Badge with no problems at all really, all thanks to our Beautifly Busan. And in this episode, we are finally going to... I was just talking about the second gym leader, Roxanne. You're interrupting my intro. Get out. But Roxanne wants my number, because, I mean, we registered Brawly in our Pokenav. You know, we probably should register the first gym leader as well. And, I mean, we registered our dad, so that's 3 of the 8 gym leaders. We've already got their phone numbers. I'd say we're doing pretty well on this networking thing if we want to become a gym leader one day. I joke, of course. Anyways, we're going to head back to Slateport. We did head there before to go ahead and give Stella her name properly. And we're going this way to Slateport for real this time. We are making our way there, and we're going to head north to Mauville after we explore the city. So one thing I want to do before I start this episode off, well, we already started, but I do want to go ahead and talk about something here. Somebody left a comment on the last episode, and she said that she noticed there wasn't questions on the screen in the training montage like normal. And that I didn't mention playing along or anything in the training montage since episode 2. This comment, I'm not calling anybody out or anything, I'm not mad or anything, but this comment did kind of bother me a little bit. Not in a bad way, but it kind of hurt me, because I'm putting a lot of work into the series to make it daily, and she said that the push to make this series daily might be leading to some oversights. I just want everybody to know there is absolutely no oversight made at all. I didn't put questions on screen last time because I just started doing the training montage thing, and like with questions anyways, and putting questions on screen doesn't really add anything, and it takes so much time that it's just not necessary for me to do, and I felt that that would be a nice change to the format since I just started this. And as for not showing anybody playing along, I don't plan on doing that every time. That's just something that I was going to show here and there, and even if I wanted to last time, it would have been showing people doing Brawly, which I would do in the next training montage. It's going to be very scarce, so if you are playing along and showing me pictures and stuff in my Discord server, it's not going to be shown every time. I'm picking very few for that, and I'm going to mainly rely on questions. It was just something I thought would be fun to do, and I didn't really want to upset anybody about it. So if I did, I apologize. It kind of resonated with me because I'm putting a lot of work into this series, and if a video is not going to be ready, it won't be daily. I'm not going to rush any content, and the fact that it seemed rushed to somebody, it did kind of hurt. So I just wanted to address that to everybody, and hopefully that'll make everybody feel better about it, including her, the person that left the comment. So with that being said, I just wanted to get all that out of the way before we started this. It's something I felt like needed to be addressed, since she is a long-time viewer, and it's just something that I felt needed to be done, since I don't want to let anybody feel like I'm not putting my full force out into the content, which I definitely am. I just wanted everybody to know that. It's hard to keep it up daily, but if there's ever a day where I need a break, I will take that break. There's no need to worry, as Dawn would say. So with that being said, I want to go ahead and clear out the beach before Slateport, and we're going to be doing that with our boy Twitchy here, because Twitchy is the only Pokemon on the team that hasn't evolved yet, and I really feel like it's time for him to evolve. He evolves in one more level, and that's something we're definitely going to see very soon. And by talking to this girl, she'll give us a soft sand, which is great if you started with Mudkip, because you'll have a ground-type Pokemon at this point. And it'll be great for Mudshot, which is a really good item. But for right now, we don't really have anybody to make use of it. I know this Sailor has a Machop, so I'm not going to fight him. I'm not going to fight a Sailor with Twitchy. I'm going to fight this guy. This guy has a Zigzagoon. It has Surf, but I feel like Twitchy will deal a little bit more damage than this guy. Tuber Kyle. Chandler. Didn't expect that. Chandler Bing, I think that's the guy from Friends' name. Anyways, we got ourselves a Tentacle here, which is super easy for Twitchy to take down. Headbutt should be able to take it out in one shot. Not quite, but that's alright. I'll go for Cut to save power points. It hit. We've got some use from Cut, guys. We're doing great. Alright, and another Tentacle. I could have swore this Tuber guy had a Zigzagoon with Surf. I guess it's the guy to the left of here. I know that always caught me off guard as a kid, but yeah, a lot of the early game rodent-type Pokemon can normally learn Surf, which is really cool. And it's not really helpful for me, but it actually leads into a really funny story about how I found my first shiny Pokemon ever, which was, well, not the first one I ever found, but the first one I ever caught was actually here in Emerald. I was playing through a regular playthrough of Emerald at the time, and I had just beaten Dad Norman, and I didn't have a Pokemon on my team that could learn Surf. I was getting a Crawdaunt later down the line, but I didn't have it yet, so I thought I'd go catch a Pokemon that can learn Surf on the route over here. Well, not over here, to the east of Petalburg, you know, where we caught Stella. And I went ahead looking for a Lotad. I knew they were there. Why not? I'll be able to catch it, and then we'll be able to surf to the east to make our way to Mauville. Just a little shortcut. And it's really funny because I looked forever. I couldn't find a Lotad. And then I forgot Zigzagoon could learn Surf. And as I thought that, a little Zubat, not Zubat. Did I say Zubat? I think I did. I forgot Zigzagoon could learn Surf. And as I thought of that, a little orange Zigzagoon scrolled across my screen, and I screamed in excitement. And that's when I caught my shiny Zigzagoon, named Ringtail, that some of you might know from me talking in the past. It's a really cool story, honestly. And yeah, I was like, when I caught it, Zigzagoon can learn Surf, there we go. And it replaced the Crawdaunt entirely. It might not replace the Crawdaunt, it might have replaced something else on the team, I don't remember. But yeah, I used that, which was really cool. It fit into the team perfect since I didn't have a normal type on the team. It was really cool. So this might be the kid. Yeah, this might be. He wants a drink. He wants a Sody Pop from the Sody Pop house, or the Seahorse house, I should say. Tuber Ricky. This guy should have the tentacle, right? Because our tentacle is named Ricky. It's great. Anyways, yeah, this Zigzagoon has Surf. If you weren't able to tell from the past 6 or so minutes I've talked, but I guess it's not gonna show it off. It went for Sand Attack, and I mean we might miss. No, we didn't. No Surf for him. That's fine. It sucks anyways because Zigzagoon's special attack's not the greatest in the world. Neither is Linoon, but I mean, if we needed a water type, I'd teach it to Twitchy down the line. But I mean, we have Stella, so there'd be no reason to, I suppose. Stella would have Surf. You guys know what I'm saying? I don't want to fight somebody with like a Machop. I'll fight this guy. Yeah, Twitchy hasn't taken any damage. Sure, we'll fight this guy. I don't think he has a Machop. He might not. He might have a Wingull, actually. Sailors normally have a Wingull. Anyways, this guy just took a big old burp. His name's Sailor Edmund McMillan here, and he's got a Wingull. Which is great, honestly. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot some tears at it. Make Twitchy cry all over it. It's a big reference. It's a good reference. I love the Binding of Isaac. It's a great game. Regardless, we took it down one shot. Twitchy didn't grow to level 20. Are you kidding me? I could have swore that would have been enough. What does the sign say? Trainer tips, Pokemon at the same level may not always have identical stats. Yeah, if you train your Pokemon right without cheat codes, they will have better stats than the ones you trained with cheat codes. It's true. I know the sign didn't say that, but it's the same concept. Do I fight the guy? I know he has a Machop, so there's no reason. Oh, this guy, I didn't even see you. I guess that works, too. I was going to fight somebody in the Seahorse house to get Twitchy to level 20, but I guess we'll fight Tuber Haley here and her Meryl. She's got a Queen Finny of her own. Can you guys believe it? She went to the Ocean Speedway and Avalar and Spyro 2, caught herself a Queen Finny. That was pretty cool. We got one of our own. But ours is better because we took that thing out in one shot, and your boy Twitchy's gonna grow to level 20, which is awesome because your boy Twitchy, everybody's favorite geek on the team, is about to evolve. And it's going to evolve into one of my favorite Pokemon of all time, mainly because of the Pokemon Ringtail, the shiny Linoon that I mentioned earlier. It made Linoon one of my favorite Pokemon, and I think it's pretty cool to be able to use one on the channel. So, with that being said, our boy Twitchy, the Zigzagoon, is evolving. Congratulations! Your Twitchy, the Zigzagoon, has evolved into Linoon. May not be shiny, but I bet he'll do just as good as Ringtail did. Alright, no moves upon level up, but we can go ahead and check Twitchy out now that he has evolved. Still has pickup, of course, with a docile nature that obviously doesn't change, and there are his stats as of now. Pretty solid attack for this point in the game. It's just as high as Grovyle. Not as high as my Deanna's, but still fairly good. Alright, cool. I say we go ahead and fight with Queen Finny. I know this guy up ahead has a Machop, as I've been saying, but we haven't actually gotten to fight with Queen Finny since she has evolved in the last episode. So I say here's a great time to go ahead and let Queen Finny shine now that she's a thick and very fat Azumarill. Get it? Because she's got thick fat, which actually saved her life last episode. I never actually thought about that in the moment, but I did put it up on screen, and had Finny had huge power, she would have died in the fight in the gym against one of the gym trainers, because huge power doubling my attack would have also doubled the damage that, it would have also doubled the damage that Confusion did. The reason for that is because Confusion damage is calculated based off of your attack stat. I believe it would take huge power into effect, and if I had 50 power, for example, then it would have doubled it to 100, and then Confusion damage would have done 100 physical damage to Finny, basically. Which could have been really terrifying, actually, and I think it would have sealed Finny's fate. But her being pretty fat made her get through that fight just fine. And I'm actually going to stay in, because if I miss with rollout, that's fine, and I'll be able to switch. But if I hit, it'll deal a ton of damage. So that's a turn 3 rollout. It should be goodbye Machop. Oh, what have I done? What have I done? Nothing. I'm good. A turn 4 rollout. Oh, boom! Finny's fat and rolling into Machop. What's up? She's gonna be like, I will eat lots of food! God, that was great. I've eaten so much, I need to roll out all over things. That was fun. I need to not get carried away. Rollout's animation is hilarious. She was like, I will eat food! And then ran right into Machop. That was beautiful. All right, I say Vinny's had her time to shine for right now. I say we need your boy Farley to come on out. We haven't actually fought with Farley either since she has evolved. I think it'll be pretty fun to give her some time to shine here in the Seahorse House. The Seashore House. What have I done? It's not the Seahorse House. I've soiled myself for the past 10 minutes. It's the Seashore House. I thought it was like, wait, what's the place? Oh, it's Aquaria Towers. There's a place, there's a realm in Spyro 3 called Sunny Seashore. I can't say it. Jeez. Sunny Seashore, I think. Is it? No, because there's Sunny Villa in that home world. There's Seashore, Sandy Seashore. There's something like that. They got everybody in it starts with an S. There's like Sammy, Seahorse, and I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. It's in the Spyro 3. I don't remember the realm, like I said, but you know, it fits because this is a Spyro naming theme. That's why I'm talking about it, even though it has nothing to do with what we're doing right now. But it's funny because I thought it said Seashore. And the reason I said Aquaria Towers is because there's actually a entire realm in Spyro 2 with seahorses, and it's called Aquaria Towers. I actually almost named our Azumarill at this point after something from there instead of Queen Finny. If it was a guy, I would have named it after a king from that realm. They have no relation at all, but there's Queen Finny in the Ocean Speedway, and there's King Blank in Aquaria Towers, who's a seahorse. I think it'd be a really cool name down the line. I like it a lot. I didn't tell you guys what the name is, obviously, because I don't want to spoil it in case I use it down the line. But anybody that wants to look it up could find it, I'm sure. Anyways, Farley should be able to continue to fight. I'm gonna go ahead and take this girl out. My bad. She has Goldeen, I believe, which I saw a couple people in the comments actually point out would be an incredibly cool Pokemon to end up using in this adventure. Beauty Johanna here has a Goldeen, like I said, and honestly, I think it would be incredibly cool to use Seeking. I like using Pokemon out of their native regions. Obviously, Goldeen is from Kanto, and I think it'd be really cool to use one in a Hoenn game. It'd be really cool to use one in, like, Ultra Sun and Moon, too, if you, like, transferred up from Red and Blue. That'd be really cool. I think they get Lightning Rod when you do that. I love to use Pokemon that aren't from their actual home region. Like, one of my main things I want to use this playthrough is a Pinsir from the Safari Zone. I think that'd be really awesome. And I've got a great name for it on this list, and everybody that knows my channel knows the name. It's a channel meme. At least I tried to make it a meme. But yeah, that's actually from Spyro. And it would be perfect if we ended up getting a Pinsir. I'm so excited for it. It'd be great. Anyways, we have Sailor Dwayne over here. He's got a Wingull. We're going to leave Farley up front. We got Dwayne the Rock Johnson here. His big buff arms and his sailor-like physique. He's got himself a Wingull. I believe there's a guy in the Seashore House that has a Sableye in the remakes, which is pretty scary if you don't have a good Pokemon leading for it. Ooh, Machop. I guess we'll have to fight Machop with Basil, since obviously Farley's weak to fighting. Basil's going to have to come to his partner's aid, which is fine. I'd love to see Grovyle make it to Sceptile. Obviously, it would be awesome. It's a long way away. I think he has to make it until after Winona, which is ridiculous. That's a long way to go. But I believe he can do it. I know I asked you guys in a poll on screen on YouTube in a couple episodes ago, I think when Basil evolved, I think it'd be so cool. I saw a lot of, like, outcry for him. I thought that, like, a lot of people actually thought he will make a Deceptile. We'll just have to wait and see. There's obviously a lot of ground to cover before that's the case, but I'm going to try my best to have him break that starter curse that we've run into many times in our past. Regardless, we have cleared out all the Seashore House, and I am going to go ahead and get some Sody Pops from this guy. He's like, you're scorching hot, those battles blazed. I'm more than just satisfied. As thanks for showing me your hot streak, I want you to take these. It's half a dozen bottles of Sody Pop. Yeah, he gives you some Soda Pop, and if I can buy them by the dozen, I'll buy like a dozen. No, you have to buy them by the bottle. Okay, that's fine. I'm just going to go ahead and use the 6 that he gave me for, like, training and stuff like that and be on our merry way. So, that being said, I'm going to go ahead and let Twitchy go up front because I want Twitchy to go ahead and fight. Actually, I'm going to let Stella go up front. I want Twitchy to fight now that he's a Linoon, but we can go ahead and give that a little bit of time here. Now that we are in Slateport City, there is some things for us to do, things to see, stuff to go ahead and look at, and obviously we can get an encounter north of Slateport City, almost in Mauville. What if we come over to the little market side area? This girl is selling some stuff. She has some little polka dolls. She's got a Queen Finny doll. That's literally awesome. I'd like to make a secret base. Let me know what you guys think, if I should make a secret base this playthrough or not. I know it doesn't really add anything to this playthrough, but I think it'd be really cool to kind of have one. You know, maybe we could start some episodes in it. Maybe, I don't know. There's some cool things that we could do it, maybe just for fun to decorate it. Let me know if that's boring to you guys or it's something you guys want to see. I might have put a poll on screen. I might have forgot as well. But I don't know. I think it'd be fun. It's something I always like to decorate, but I mean, it doesn't really carry any weight or have any place in a Wedlocke challenge. Anyways, this girl will get, speaking of secret bases, once we get secret power, this girl will give me secret power TMs, I believe. Yeah, I think their member is like out and about, and then when we run into him, he'll give us the TM for secret power. Either way, nothing too interesting over here. This girl will give us a powder jar. It's got something to do with berries. I don't remember what it actually does. I've never actually messed with this, but if you guys have, definitely let me know in the comments what it does. I've never messed with it, like I said, so I'm just going to go ahead and leave it. But over here, we have the Pokemon Fan Club, calling all fans of Pokemon. I'm a fan of Pokemon. I'm going to go ahead and enter and see what they've got for me. I know the headman, the chairman of the Pokemon Fan Club normally gives you some stuff. He's like, no one can best me when it comes to raising Pokemon, not a single one. I mean, yours truly could definitely best you. I mean, I am literally the best Pokemon trainer of all time. My name's Bianca, chairman. You're not going to give me anything? Well, forget you. I don't care. You got a cute little skitty, though. I wish I got a skitty. It's not fair. I got a Talo named Gobble. Oh, this girl's like, when your Pokemon loves you, come show me. And she's like, wait, your Pokemon really adores you. You're really passionate. You need a gift from the fan club. And she'll give me a Soothe Bell, which will actually be really helpful if we ever use our Zubat or any Pokemon that evolve via happiness. None of our Pokemon do, but we could give the Soothe Bell to them in the future, and maybe it'll be great. I know Stella loves us based on that, which is great. And it'll make evolving Golbat into Crobat much easier down the line, should we actually add Draclet or Zubat to the team. You know, never know what'll happen. And this guy is the first instance of a move tutor. He's going to go ahead and teach your Pokemon Swagger. My Pokemon already are super swaggy like Swaggy C, but unfortunately I don't want to teach anybody Swagger right now. It's a one-time thing, and if we ever need it, I'll come back. I really doubt it. It's a very niche situation, and I don't like Swagger. It's really scary. Obviously, you can, you know, put yourself in a pretty bad spot by using that, by raising somebody's attack stat. And since the physical special split hasn't happened yet, it's harder to predict what types of moves a Pokemon will have, meaning it's a lot more scary than using it in the generation after Generation 3. So here's the little battle hall. I was thinking of a really cool little rule that I could have used with the battle hall here. Anyways, this guy gives you TM41. I believe that's either Torment. Yeah, it's Torment. Yeah, it's Torment, which could be really helpful down the line, honestly. Can anybody learn it? I'm pretty sure most of my team can learn Torment. I'm not going to teach it, but I know Farley can. Yeah, Farley's the only one that can. I could see that being really useful down the line for really niche strategies, but Farley learns it by level up, I believe. Maybe I'll teach it, maybe I won't. I don't know. But yeah, it's the battle tent. I was thinking of a really interesting rule that would have been cool to do. I'm not going to add it now, though, since it's the middle of the series, but I was thinking it'd be cool if you guys ever do a playthrough after me of, like, a Wedlocke or something on here. What you could do is, like, play the battle tent, and if you win, like, I don't know, like win 5 battles in a row without losing, then you get to catch an extra Pokemon on a route or something. I thought it'd be a neat little rule, just for like a little fun gimmick, just to play in the battle tent. Something you never get to do in a playthrough like this, and I think it'd be kind of fun. I don't know, like if you wanted a Skitty and you didn't get a Skitty, maybe you can go back and potentially get one. I think that'd be kind of sweet. I don't know, I'm not going to do that though, because if I didn't... Like, I only add rules at the beginning. I'm not going to add and make up rules as we go. I think that's really slimy. I'd never do anything like that, but it's something interesting to think about if you ever do a playthrough after this. So here's the Pokemon Center. There's nothing special in the Pokemon Center in this game that I can think of, at least not Slateport City. But I am going to go ahead and heal, and then we can make our way north and catch ourselves an encounter before we actually deal with Team Aqua in the museum, I believe. Team Aqua or Magma, I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it's Aqua. Yeah, it's Aqua. See, you can tell by the guys in blue. They're definitely not in red, which, you know, I mean, Magma's red, not blue. I mean, yeah, so, yeah, I was gonna make a funny, but I couldn't think of anything. So here we are on Route 110. We can't actually leave here until we've dealt with Team Aqua, but I can get ourselves an encounter before we do that. Now, there's a lot of really cool Pokemon I can get here. There is, Gulpin, Plusle, Minun, Wingull, and... Voltorb? Maybe not Voltorb, that might just be in the remakes. But I really want to use a Plusle. Or a Minun, it doesn't matter. Plusle's really rare. It's a 2% chance, I'm aware of this. While Minun's only a 15. I don't want Wingull here. I can get Wingull pretty much anywhere. It'd be a really bad spot for me to get one. Don't worry, you guys that love Wingull. I can still get one if I don't get one here. So don't hope for it. Gulpin would be alright, I suppose. But I really like to get a Plusle or Minun. It's the only place in the game you can get them, I believe, and I think they'd be really unique to use. Hoping is all we can do. There's nothing I can do to change the outcome of what we're about to find. My encounter for Route 110 could potentially be... Oh yeah, I forgot about that. It's an Oddish. This is unfortunate. Alright, our encounter's an Oddish. We can get this pretty much anywhere too, but I guess it does make my chances of getting Absol later down the line a little bit higher should we catch it. So our encounter for Route 110 is an Oddish. Okay. I'm gonna use Fury Cutter because I'm certain it won't knock it out. Yeah, I'm gonna use Fury Cutter a couple of times just to weaken it. There's no Quick Balls in this generation, unfortunately, so all we've got are Pokeballs and Great Balls. So as long as Basil hits the Fury Cutter a couple of times, we'll be pretty safe to catch it. I shouldn't knock it out with another one, but I'm not going to risk it because should I crit, I probably would knock it out with another one. So in this case, I'm just going to go ahead and throw one of the Great Balls that that guy from the Devon Corp gave us. We've got 7 of them because Twitchy picked up like 3 of them, I think, with pickup. And we got it, first try, awesome. Our catching luck has been pretty great this playthrough. I love that, because I hate when Pokemon just refuse to get in the ball. Alright, Oddish has been registered to the Pokedex. Oddish is the weed Pokemon. This Pokemon grows by absorbing moonlight. During the daytime, it buries itself in the ground, leaving only its leaves exposed to avoid detection by its enemies. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and check my naming list, which is anything but main characters from the original Spyro the Dragon trilogy, for a name for this Oddish, and I'll be back in a sec. Alright guys, I've got a name for this Oddish, but I couldn't find one that's incredibly fitting. But there's an interesting story to go along with this one. So that seashore thing that I was talking about, Realm from Spyro 3 earlier on in the episode, is actually called Seashell Shore. I forgot what the name of it was. And I was thinking, there's just nothing fitting for an Oddish that I can think of. But there is a really cool egg name that I was considering giving to this Oddish. I just like the way it sounds. It's kind of cute, and it's just a cool little name. And it's funny because this egg is actually from that realm in Spyro 3 of Seashell Shore, which is funny since we just were talking about it a little bit earlier. So, for you guys not knowing what I mean by egg name, in Spyro 3, you go ahead and collect eggs. There's like 150 of them. They're all dragon eggs, and when they hatch, the dragon has its own name. And this is one of the dragons that you get in Seashell Shore. And the name of that dragon egg, and the name that I'm giving this Oddish, is Duke. We have Duke, the Oddish. Doesn't fit. There's nothing really great tying it in, but I like the name. I think it's kind of cute. So what would have my next encounter been? We'll do it. Let me guess, it's a Plusle 2%. No, it's just a Gulpin. It's fine. I'd have loved to gotten to use a plus lure mine in, but I guess there's just no chance to use one now. I'm pretty certain that you can't find them anywhere else in the game. Oh well, there's nothing we can do about it now. Is there a hidden item right here? No, there's not. Alright, I said we go back to the Pokemon Center before we forget and check out Duke. And in the mail's box, we have Duke the Oddish. We have a second male now, which is great. It has Chlorophyll for its ability, and Serious Nature. That's not the worst. Serious is neutral, I believe. So that's pretty great. If I can, I'd love to use this as a Blossom, mainly because we've used a Vileplume in our past. So Duke is pretty sweet. Alright, we've got ourselves another Pokemon. I wish it would have been a plus lure mine in, but I could say that forever. It'll never change it. So we've already got ourselves an Oddish, which is sweet. Maybe it'll lead to us getting an Absol later down the line. Alright, so with that being said, while we are here, we do have to go ahead and deliver our letter to Captain Stern. I think that Steven gave us. So if we come up to this guy and talk to him, he's like, this goes there, and this goes over here. What's this thing do? I can't make heads or tails of this. Hey, I'm Doc. Captain Stern commissioned me to design a ferry. Oh, there are the Devon goods? Ah, this won't do. Captain Stern went off somewhere. He said he had some work to do. Could I get you to go find Captain Stern and deliver that to him? Yes, you have to talk to this guy first. That'll make the Team Aqua grunts out front of the museum dispel, as they are now gone now. Or disperse, I guess I should say. And we can enter the museum. And once we enter, they will charge us 50 bucks. I believe if you don't have 50 bucks, they'll let you in for free. So if you want to be a real thief like these Team Aqua grunts, you can go ahead and spend all your money first, but it's not worth saving 50 for me. But if you talk to this guy who looks like he's looking around really scared, he's like, what are you doing here? I'm the Team Aqua member you thumped before. Remember back in the Rusturf Tunnel? Take this, you've got to forgive me. So obviously we scared this guy half to death and made him give us TM46, and that's going to be Thief. Thief is really cool. It'll be great. I don't believe there's very many wild hell items in this game, so it won't be useful for anything like that, but it's a really good dark type move for somebody down the line. Obviously, we have Bite on Farley, so it's no use for us right now. I believe it's 40 power in this gen. Yeah, it is. It's not 60, unfortunately. But I mean, it's useful if we need somebody to have a dark type move for some reason. So, obviously, Captain Stern's up there. I'm trying to think, who do I want to do this with? I say we do it with Twitchy and Stella, since Twitchy and Stella are the two that have... Well, Stella hasn't fought. I mean, neither has Busan, but I want to use Twitchy as a Linoon, so we'll lead with Stella and Twitchy, and let's go ahead and talk to Captain Stern. Hey, if you're looking for Stern, that would be me. Those are the parts I ordered from Mr. Stone of Devon. Thank you, that's great. We can prepare our expedition now. And then Team Aqua's gonna storm this place. If this wasn't obvious enough for the people that let these guys in, it's a bad, evil team, and they're just all hanging out in the lobby. They're up to trouble. They're like, hey, hold it, we'll take those parts from you. We're Team Aqua, our boss wants those parts, shut your yap and fork them over. And it's our job as Bianca, the best trainer in the universe, to protect Captain Stern from direct harm. So, Team Aqua is going to fight us once again. And this guy's going to lead with Carvana, which is perfect for us to go ahead and take down. Carvana! You got it! There's the new thing! You guys, have you ever heard of Carvana? It's that thing where you can rent a car. It's the new hip craze car thing. I never even thought about it. There's one in Cleveland now. You just put in some stuff and then it's a car vending machine. Google it. It's called Carvana. That's great. Game Freak, get on this. You guys could get a whole bunch of copyright money. It's obviously not spelled the same way, but that's pretty good. I enjoyed that. Anyway, Stella, take it out in one shot thanks to Bullet Seed, and we won't get any damage from Rough Skin because it's not a direct move that makes contact, even though Bullet Seed touches it. It's physical in later games, but it doesn't make contact. I believe even in later games it doesn't activate Rough Skin because it doesn't go off of physical, it goes off of what makes contact. Like, obviously, Bite in this duration is special because it's a dark type move, but Bite makes contact, so it would have done damage with Rough Skin. Either way, this guy is a Zubat to lead. Perfect for us to go ahead and let our boy Twitchy fight, now that he has evolved into a beautiful, magnificent Linoon. Look at Twitchy go! Don't confuse me. Ha! I predicted the Zubat! And now you're dead, Zubat. Goodbye! Headbutt, Silk Scarf, goodbye, kid. You're done. What else do you have, Team Aqua Grunt guy? A Carvana? I don't need a car, I already have one. I'm not gonna do it, I promise, but it's great. I'd love to use a Carvana this playthrough. We could get places so quick with a car. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, like, Sharpedo would be really fun. I know they're super common, so we're probably definitely going to get one in this playthrough. It's just a matter of when. Because if we get it super late, we might not end up being able to use it. But Sharpedo is probably one of the most common things you'll find in a Nuzlocke of these games. That's good though, they're really cool. And I mean, they're cooler to use in this gen than later generations because, you know, the physical special split makes them a lot better. But back then, back in this generation, they weren't the greatest Pokemon of all time. And they're really, really frail. Either way, Team Aqua's boss is gonna bust in. He's like, I came to see what was taking so long to snatch some parts, and you simps are held up by a mere child? Are you serious? We're Team Aqua, and I'm their leader, Archie. Oh my gosh, my grunt's lost to a kid? That can't be right. Oh no, they suck. I'm gonna have to leave and not fight the kid too. You could just beat me right now and take the goods. Whatever. Oh, you're okay? Oh, thank you. You're Bianca. Anyways, it was a tense situation. Thanks for saving us. I almost forgot you even brought the parts from Devon. And we can finally deliver the Devon goods to Captain Stern. Oh, there's no time to lose. We have to set out on an ocean floor expedition really soon. Thanks again, but I've got to run. Feel free to wander around and check out our facilities, though. Yeah, he's going to go ahead and heal our Pokemon? I didn't know that. That's cool. I mean, it's not cool if you lose your Pokemon here. Anyways, we didn't know, which is pretty helpful. You know, it's a really easy fight, though, with our team. I mean, it could be bad if you led with, like, a fire type. I don't know. Either way, we ran off the evil team, and Scott's like, wow, I met you before. My name's Scott. I saw Team Aqua run away. Did you do it? That was awesome. I love you. Scott's awesome. I love this guy. I didn't say I love you to him. He said it. He, like, turned around and was like, I love you, Bianca. I don't know where I'm going with this. Yeah, Scott's cool. We registered this Scott person in our Pokenav. Yeah, I guess that's the game's way of saying you probably shouldn't take creepy men's numbers. I mean, he's not creepy. He's got the shades and all. He's cool. And he's fat. You just can't tell because he's a pixel. But in the anime, Scott's fat. Scott in the anime is literally my best friend. I love him, and I want to meet him in person. He's great. He's not as good as Brock, though. Don't get it twisted now. Either way, I know I said in the last episode we'd probably take on Brendan north of Slateport, but I didn't realize how long this episode would end up going on for. I'd say we did a great amount for this episode. We got ourselves an encounter north of Slateport, we ran off Team Aqua, and we are all prepared to head north of Slateport City and start making our way to Mauville next episode. So with that being said, if you guys enjoyed this episode, a like is appreciated. It helps out a great deal. And if you want to see more Pokemon Wedlocks like Pokemon Emerald, feel free to subscribe. And I'll catch you guys next time when we go north and make our way to Mauville City, running into somebody who I've said several times is going to put up one heck of a fight. Until then, I'll see you guys then. Thanks for watching!